This episode is brought to you by Shopify. That's the sound of switching your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling. Harness the best converting checkout and same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Stop leaving sales on the table. Discover why millions trust Shopify to build, grow, and run their business. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech23.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and welcome to another edition of being a comedian for an odd amount of minutes. I really don't know. I'm not gonna know until I'm done. But anyways, man, let's just sit here, I got your guys' time. I'm gonna talk about some things. One thing I feel like that we need to talk on, because it's the one thing that's so backstory. The streamer or content creator, some may call him. But he more so does, he does streaming content, but he's on, other platforms and stuff. But anyways, Aiden Ross got caught up doing just some old reckless stuff on this new streaming platform called kick.com. And, he's on there showing porn. He's on there, got, white guys saying the N-word. But that's what I wanted to kind of, start this off with. What's up with that? What's up with white guys saying the N-word? When did they feel like they had that power? And then it's funny because you put them in a crowd of just nothing but, not just, any old black people. I mean black. I mean, they look evil. They look like that they fight just for fun. They look like the group of guys that will literally hurt you and go on about their day as if they didn't just do what they just did. They will never in life, I'm saying, if I can, name off, an all-star team of just black people that look dangerous, okay? Tupac, all right? 21 Savage. Let me think of some other names. XXXTentacion. Who else? Freaking Russell Westbrook, because he comes off as the type of dude that wants to fight, freaking Kobe Bryant. All right, if we're gonna get into the athletic world, acting world, Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman, Chris Tucker. Let's think of some, just, but I mean, any black, I'm saying, they have ate soul food before type black people. If you get in front of them, all right, and you have, all right, here's the thing. If they have listened to any rap song within the past 24 hours, do not say the N-word around them, all right? But if even if they haven't, they may surprise you. They may be that type of person that listens to Beethoven, and if that's the case, they're a murderer. No, 100%. They are 100% a murderer. You cannot trust that individual. If you meet any black person that just and the funny thing is, I feel like we all got classical music. That I feel like that's a sign to just let you know that black person is crazy. I feel like every black person didn't listen to classical music before, but that just lets you know that they are crazy, and it takes a moment for them to register when something done happened to them. Those are the ones that's scary. Those are the ones where it's nah, they cannot be trusted. They're the type that will headbutt something for no reason just to showcase how crazy they are. What's up with that though? Why do people feel like they need to do that when they're angry? That ain't even just African Americans. That's literally everybody. There's always that one person in the family that will headbutt something for no reason at all. They are hyped up off of freaking probably drugs and Red Bull, and yeah, they just headbutt a wall. And I'm I think that's probably the main reason why I had stopped drinking Red Bull, because I'm nah, bro. I realized I had that power, and I'm I've never headbutt nothing. I'm I've headbutted things by accident, but not just on purpose. The thing is I might be a strong individual, but I'm a smart, strong individual. I showcase my strength when I need to, but not when just for any old random that just takes away from your strength. That there's movies and TV shows they've they may be fictional, but I'm they have showcased that before, and I'm not just going to just use my strength on purpose. I'm nah, bruh. It's stuff like that where I'm nah, I can't do it. It's like when a person, they go to the gym and then they just overly work out. And it's like not I get like if you lift and you work out and you do all that stuff, but there's like those ones where they're like, oh, let me get every plate in the gym and try to bench press. No, bruh. Like, just do a normal workout. That's something that I never understood. Why do people feel like that they gotta go and do like these overly extreme workouts? Like, that's been the trend that I've seen on TikTok, where there will be guys in the gym that will get like a treadmill, bench press that, lift like a 700-pound person with their leg, and all while doing that, they got a treadmill underneath them and they're using their butt to scoop across the treadmill. And I'm like, why are you doing all of that? Why can't you just do like 20 push-ups, arm curls, bench presses, squats, and then just go home? You gotta show off all that stuff for what? For who are you fighting? Who are you battling? What army are you going up against to where you feel like you need to do all of that stuff? No, I'm telling you, if you go on TikTok at like 2, 3 in the morning, I guarantee and I promise you're gonna see some guy on there doing some old random workout. And I'm like, fam, why? Just do normal workouts. Like, I get it. I was that person at one point in time. I would say that I was going like overboard with my workouts, like not realizing that I could have just chilled. But no, like I was at one point a couple of years back. Like, no, I was doing some. I would say I was doing some extreme workouts. Like, I was doing about like 300 to 400 push-ups a day, and then I was running 5 miles at that. And I'm like, that was every day at one point. And I had no, well, I do for running, I did, but the push-ups, I was like, no, I had no reason. See, that's what I mean by like showcasing your strength for no reason. I was like, why am I doing so many push-ups? And eventually I chilled. I was all like, no, I had stopped. And I was like, nah, man, that's just doing too much. I'm like, there's gonna be a day where I'm just randomly walking, I just fall out and start screaming because my body is just giving up on me. I'm like, nah, man, like, I get it, work out, but just don't like overboard it and stuff. But nah, man, there's just people out there that they overboard it. I guess I'd rather see that than like creepy people at the gym. Like, you always got like that one guy where he's not there to work out, he's just there to see women in booty shorts, like them like sport bras and stuff, or just some like just clothes that's like it ain't supposed to be revealing, but he's like, hey, that's revealing enough. I'm like, nah, let me go ahead, get this Planet Fitness membership, because that's the cheapest one. I'm gonna just go in there, just act like I'm working out. If I guarantee and I promise you, if you go into the gym and you see a guy and you go in there for like a few weeks, all right, just a few weeks, if you see the same guy in there every time and he hasn't done no workouts, you got freaking 75-year-old Jeffrey that can be on the treadmill for like 20, 30, a whole hour, but this one particular man, he just sits there and he looks like he's working out. The one way I feel like that you look like that you done did a workout is when you have your hands on your hips and you're just kind of like you're breathing a little bit hard, like you breathe hard for no reason. And I'm like, bruh, stop it. Just go home. There's literally websites, magazines, TV shows that you can watch where you can see all of this stuff. You don't even have to pay for no gym membership. That's just, to me, I talked on this before, but to me, that's just weird that you literally pay money just to go see a girl work out. No, I'm sorry, but I couldn't do that. Like I said, I'm a smart individual, so I'm gonna, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something different. The thing is, I'm smart, but I'm cheap, and I'm cheap. It ain't like no but, it's an and. I'm smart and cheap. It ain't like I chose to be cheap. Like, no, that's just something that's given to you when you live in this today's society where things is just, they literally get expensive because of wars that's happening in other countries, or freaking just whatever. A pandemic then happened, and then all of a sudden things then jumped up like $10-$20. Yeah, that's what you have no choice but to be cheap. Like, I feel like everybody kind of got like a little bit of cheapness in them, but they don't mind like spending their money on things. But no, everybody has a little bit of cheapness in them, I guarantee. Because no, this is how I know everybody got a little bit of cheapness in them. You see 2 apps in the app store, right? They both do the same thing. You got a free app and you got an app that just costs 99 cents. What app? What app are you going to get? Because I already know what app I'm going to get. I'm going to get the free app, and I'm going to make the best out of that free app. I don't care what kind. They can have like it could be like one of those like them like photo editor apps, right? And I'm all like, oh dang, like I really want to make this photo black and white and stuff. And I'm like, okay, there's literally that. It's funny because like it could be a 99-cent app that does everything, right? That does everything possible. It can, alter the photo. It can get rid of stuff that you don't want in the photo. It can, make you look like a 240-pound like John Cena WWE Championship type looking dude, right? And then there's the free app that just only makes the photo black and white. That's what I came here for. I came here to make the photo black and white. I'm doing that. And then the thing is this, like, you guys sit down and think about it, because that's something that I just started sitting down and thinking about now. I don't have an iPhone, but there are apps that I have bought in the App Store that I'm not using. And I'm like, I'm really sitting down and thinking about it. And I'm like, should I just go out and just buy an iPhone just so I can like be like, oh, okay, well, I do have those apps and stuff. Like I can use them. But I'm like, I don't even buy apps anymore. Like, to be honest, like, cause I have a Galaxy Z Fold 4. Honestly, one of the dopest phones. Like, it might be an Android, but it's literally the best looking phone of all times. I'm like, a phone that folds? Bro, like, what has technology become? Like, what has it, like, why did technology just all of a sudden just go crazy on us? Like, you got TVs that fold out. You got consoles that can, like, that just play some of the most craziest, or just make sure video games look, like, crazy. It looks almost like real life and things. You got freaking cars that'll drive for you. When did technology just all of a sudden decide, hey, you know what? It's about time for change. Like, we gonna go crazy today and stuff. And I'm like, man, when I got this phone, I'm telling you right now, like, I felt like I was the president. Like, I honestly felt like I was the president of the United States. Like, not like one of the good, like Barack Obama, not like Donald Trump. I feel like Donald Trump, he'll see the Galaxy Z Fold 4, but he'll still go to like, what is it? What's the one that, freaking it's like a smaller, they have like the cheaper Galaxy phones. Like they got like they don't have like the Galaxy S series. They got like they got all the other letters. See, okay, that wasn't so much of a smart moment, but anyways, they got like all the other letters besides S. Like they got like a Galaxy X, and you're all like, what's a Galaxy X? They're all like, oh, it's like the S, but they ain't got no screen. How do you use the phone? Oh, you don't. It's there. It lets you, so pretty much it lets you know when your other phone, I'm like, so wait a minute, I'm buying a phone to let me know when my other phone gets notifications. Yeah, pretty much. Why not just buy the initial, the S series? Well, because it's expensive. I'm like, yeah, but I already have, if you're saying that this phone only works with other phones, then why, like, that's stupid, bro. That, they did do that. No, that actually was a thing. I mean, it wasn't used for other, but no, remember when they came out with the iPod shuffles? The things had no screen, so you just had to, no, that was like the one time where I was like, nah, I will not. I think those came out when I was a kid. I'm like, I asked for a lot of electronics. That was the one thing I wasn't going to ask for. I was like, how are you supposed to know what song is going to come on next? Like, no, bruh. I'm like, I get what they're doing, but I'm like, there's literally the iPod itself. I had an iPod. I was an iPod Nano kid, right? The iPod Nano has a shuffle section. You can shuffle through your music. Why buy this? No, I wonder if that, like, there probably would be people that's out there selling those right now. Let's just see if those are available for purchase somewhere. There's people, no, Walmart, yeah. There's people really selling them refurbished for $100. Somebody's really selling an iPod Shuffle for $200 pretty much. And Walmart has them for $179. I refuse. That's the resale price. What was the retail price when these things had came out? The iPod Shuffle shipped in two sizes. 512 megabyte model sold for $99, while the 1 gigabyte model sold for. It's crazy how much even the memory that we get for stuff. Like, we'll get now we get like a terabyte on our phones, or 3-4 terabytes for our computers, a terabyte for our PlayStation and Xbox. Back then, we was really surviving off of 1 gigabyte, bro. Like that, nah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy to think, like, because I know there's at times where I sit down and think about that. I'm like, bruh, there's songs that I have that's probably a gigabyte. Like, there's some long songs that I have, or even even a podcast, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, the stuff, it done gotten, like, the capacity of things have just gotten bigger for no reason. Like, I'm saying, like, you go and get you a song, that's like literally half of your space right there. If you were to get like a 512 megabyte iPod shuffle, you can only add what, maybe like 2-3 songs. I feel like just why did stuff get so, like, the memory of it get so bigger? I'm not trying to say why did things get so, because it, like, somebody gonna be like, oh, that's what she said. I'm like, bro, this ain't The Office, don't do me like that. All right, so but anyways, but nah, man, I'm like, that's crazy how, like, we was really surviving that. Bro, I still remember when they was all like, oh yeah, for like 4 gigabytes, you can add over 1,000 songs off of on your iPod. I'm like, wow. That's just all right. I mean, I don't think I will ever listen to 1,000 songs, but okay, yeah, sure. I guess I'll listen to. But I think right now I got like 2,000 and something songs. If not, it's either between 2,000 to 4,000 songs, and that's just on Spotify. Like, I have SoundCloud because there's songs that's not officially released on Spotify, and I go on SoundCloud. I got 4,257 songs saved to my Spotify account. That's just on Spotify. And then SoundCloud, I think it's like maybe 300, because there's like, I think there's one playlist I have that's like 200 and the other one's like 100 and something. So yeah, it's probably about like 300-400 songs on there too. And then what's crazy is that I'll add, like, if I'm too lazy to go back to Spotify and find the song, I'll just add the song. If they have like the free version where I can listen to that, then I'll do that. But that's the thing though, because with SoundCloud, they be playing ads and stuff. So at times I'll forget and I'll change the song. All of a sudden you got some ad talking about, hey, subscribe to us. And it's so loud because, like, I listen to my music at the highest volume possible. Yes, I might go deaf when I'm in my older ages, but guess what? They got hearing aids. I really don't look forward to, getting a hearing aid, but if it comes down to it, what was really upsetting? I like how I just cut myself off, and I'm like, it's weird, bro. Like I said in the last episode, I was all like, yeah, it was like, that teacher, she meant what she said when it was that ADHD, because you just start thinking of just random stuff at times. But what really upset me with that, what was I getting ready, bro? I just straight up forgot what I was gonna say. That is crazy. I don't know why that's been happening to me, man. Like, I'll get ready to say something, just out of nowhere, just straight up forget what I was gonna say or do. And I'm like, no, I'll be sitting there trying to look up something on the internet, out of nowhere, moments, forget. And I'm like, bro, why? Like, man, can I just say what I wanted to say? I don't remember what I was even talking about. That's crazy, man. That is honestly some insane stuff. Well, I guess that's that. I'm like, freaking, just going. That's upsetting, bro. I'm like, I need to stop doing that. Like, honestly, you know what I need to? You know what? No, I start thinking, I'm like, what if I just start writing down when I'm talking and stuff? And I'm like, that's gonna take too long. This podcast episode would have been from like 17 minutes to an hour. I'm trying to write down everything that comes to mind. Yeah, bro, that's just doing too much. You see when people, they be doing that in courtrooms, when they be like sitting there like typing up like what the people are saying. I could not do that job. No, there's no way possible I could do that job. Just being in a courtroom typing, you gotta type everything that the person says. What if they have like a stuttering issue or something? I'm like, nah, man, I gotta write the stutters too? Nah, bro. I'm like, I'm just gonna write the word. If they get stuck on freaking lawyer, I'm like, I'm not gonna go and like type up like a bunch of L's and then just randomly type in lawyer. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm just typing up, okay, so they're trying to say lawyer. I'm all like, all right, what else you trying to say? Okay, you saying that? All right, cool. But I'm like, I'm not going to just keep typing. I know if I was a judge and the person, them little typewriting people, they did that, they wrote down all their stutters, I'm like, you could have just, you're fired. And I'm like, nah, like you gotta go, bro. Like you can't be in here doing that. And so I've only seen women do those jobs though. I'm like, you mean to tell me that's like, I ain't dead? Nah, man, we need some male typers. No, because probably women, I feel like type, like they're, because I mean, what you look at a lot of women today, they're on their phones and stuff. I ain't trying to like say nothing disrespectful, but I'm just saying I feel like women are much more, they're better at typing versus men. Like I feel like we gotta find ourselves entails like a computer job to get good at typing. And even then, I'm like, nah, bro, I still mess up. Even though content creating is my job, like I'll be sitting there typing up things, right? And it'll be like for the description, and it's stuff that I have typed over like hundreds of times, right? And I'll still mess up. I'll just say simple stuff like, stay tuned for the next video. And it'll be all like stat 2 for net. And I'm like, bro, no, and I got a backspace, type it like, now I'm starting to type slow. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, I'm only 26, and I feel like I'm like turning 76. I'm like, what is going on? I'm forgetting stuff. I'm getting slower at typing. I'm like, it's not normal, man. It's not normal at all. So, but I'm sitting, wake up, forgetting days of the weeks. I'll wake up thinking this, but I think everybody does that. You'll wake up thinking this one day, and then you looking around, you're all like, this, they don't feel like no Tuesday. Nah, I'm like, no, usually my room looks a little different on a Tuesday. I'm like, nah, this ain't right. This ain't right at all. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, call it with this episode and stuff. So, but anyways, I appreciate y'all for tuning in for today's being a comedian for an odd amount of minutes and stuff. Stay tuned for the next podcast episode. All right, like, no, let me end this properly. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 46 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. Hopefully my podcast, because I was like, you know what? No, I ain't gonna fool around with that, because I'm like actively trying to put podcast episodes on YouTube, and then I think it might have played out. So if y'all heard some noise go off, my apologies. But anyways, where was I last left off at? See, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm out here getting old. Y'all already know the deal. Just go to one of my other episodes and listen to the outros and stuff. So anyways, thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.